Hi, it's Miles again for Website Traffic Attraction. I've covered YouTube optimization, the basics, and what you need to do in order to get your YouTube videos ranking in the YouTube search results, and I covered 7 basic tips. Now, what I want to do today is go beyond the 7 basic points that I discussed in a previous video. To reiterate what those 7 points were, they were to create a YouTube channel that contains your primary targeted keyword, to use your keywords in the video title, description, and tags, to add tags from your competitors, use those tags, to get as many people to view your video within the first 24 hours, to syndicate your video out there and get a lot of people to link back to your YouTube video, to get a lot of people to vote for your video, to give you the thumbs up, and lastly, to get your video embedded on different websites throughout the internet. But what I want to do is discuss more details regarding the 7 points, things that we did not discuss in the first video that will help you even more. If you are trying to rank for moderately competitive to ultra competitive key phrases, then you need to do a little bit more. You need to go beyond the basics. So what can you do? We're going to cover 5 things here. The first is that when we're talking about keywords, yes, you have to use keywords in your title, description, and also your tags. But let's get a little more specific. Let's say you use your primary keyword in the title of your video, and let's use the example of wine. You have wine in your title, you have wine in your description, and you have wine in your tags. But what you want to also add in your tags are secondary keywords that use the primary keyword wines. So if you use wines in your title, your description, your tags, then also add in the secondary keywords such as red wines, white wines, whatever it is that relates to your video. Anything that still contains the word wines but is an extension of that. So you're adding more words to that. Red wines, white wines, dry wines. Again, it must be related to the video though. So if you're talking about red wines, then you don't want to put white wines in as your tag. But that's important because that's going to help you drive more traffic. People are going to be searching for different terms, and that opens up a window to gain more traffic when people are searching for these secondary keyword phrases. So keep that in mind. Now, we discussed how within the first 24 hours, you want to get a lot of people to view your video, and that holds true. But if you really want to create a snowball effect, to possibly create a snowball effect where tons of people will view your video, you need to be shown in the featured videos, like most popular videos, featured videos that show up on the homepage of YouTube. And in order to get there, you need a lot of people to view your video within the first 60 minutes, not necessarily the first 24 hours, but within the first 60 minutes, and that is really going to create a snowball effect and get tons of people to watch your video, and your video is going to easily rank high in the YouTube search results. Now, what we've noticed, we don't have the exact number. It's hard to test every single number, but what we've tested is that if you have at least 10 views from different computers within the first 60 minutes, then you have a better chance of showing up in the most popular videos right in the homepage, on the homepage of YouTube. Now, 11, 12 views, whatever it is, but it's not exact because we don't test every single variant, for instance, 11 views or 9 views. But what we've noticed is that with at least 10 views from different computers within the first 60 minutes, that will help you show up in the most popular segments on YouTube's homepage. So keep that in mind. Bottom line though is within the first 60 minutes, you want to create a snowball effect. So you want to get more than just 10 people to view your video. You want to get tons of people to do that, and we will discuss some ways in a little bit. Now, we talked about getting your YouTube video out there for people to syndicate or to link back to. Now, there are 2 tools out there that will syndicate your video to different video platforms. For instance, instead of not just YouTube, you can upload your video to Rever or Vidler, different video platforms. And these aren't YouTube, and they're not going to necessarily help rank your YouTube videos. But in terms of getting more views for your videos, and that can help you get your videos ranking higher, when you have your videos syndicated on different video platforms, someone might watch the video, and after they leave that site, they think about your video, they remember the title of it, and they do a Google search for it or a regular search for it. And there's a good chance that that search for your specific title will lead to your YouTube video. As long as you use your tags properly and everything else in our basics is in place, and the basic video we covered is in place, there's a good chance that your YouTube video will show up, and then you have the opportunity of that person who searched for you on the search engine to click through and give you another view for that specific YouTube video. So again, this really helps just get your video out there and get more views for your YouTube video. Even though it's posted on different platforms, it can indirectly bring traffic back. Now, we talked about getting votes and thumbs up from different YouTube users, and it's very important to get that vote. Now, just like we discussed about the views, and within 24 hours you want a lot of people to view your video, if you get at least 5 people to give you the thumbs up within the first 24 hours, you have a great chance of ranking high and again showing up on the homepage of YouTube, as long as you also have a lot of views to accompany the votes from other people. So keep that in mind. You want to do your best, get as many votes, as many views as possible within the first 24 hours, and to get specific regarding views, within the first 60 minutes. We talked also about getting your videos posted or embedded on other websites, different domains. And there is a number that we've experimented with, and we found to hold true, that it's much more effective, and you will see a boost in your ranks if you get links from at least 3 different domains. If they have embedded your YouTube video on their site. Okay, so this is not necessarily just a backlink, but the link is coming from an embedded video, and that will help. So if you get 4, 5, 6, that's even better. We noticed though a difference at 3, and that will usually give you a bump. Now keep in mind though that everything combines together, so it just you can't rely just on one ranking factor. It's the combination of everything that will really matter. So you need to make sure that you are addressing all of the points that we discussed. So I want to cover some other things, more advanced strategies or techniques that you should use if you are trying to rank for highly competitive keyword phrases, or even sometimes moderately competitive. When you are going against a lot of competition, you need to go beyond the basics, and that's what